different from how others do it. We are under divine instruction. We have come that Chukwuka may take control of these very proceedings this evening, for we are nothing without him. O Elohim, Chukwuka unto thee we repose all that we are. Do not allow your children, IPOB, to be put to shame. Do not allow us to be devoured by the hands of the wicked. Do not allow us, O mighty one, to fall prey to those who do not know thee. You will deliver us, not because we are righteous, but because of your mercy. Hear our cry and our supplication. We are not armed. We have not killed anyone. We have not jailed anyone. We have not done anything at all to warrant the level of destruction and carnage being visited upon your children. The same way Israel suffered, so is Biafra suffering today. And if you, Elohim, can deliver Israel, so will you deliver Biafra. That is our hope. That is our anchor of everything that we hold dear as a race and as a people. You brought Biafra that light may come into Africa. You gave us hope because we are in a continent of hopelessness. And by thy grace, Biafra shall be restored. We shall be resurrected. We shall crown our efforts with the glory by the grace of the Most High himself. We are not strong. We do not pretend to be strong. All we do is to submit ourselves to your will, that your will may be done upon our lives. We have lost many people. We have lost so many good people. Their sacrifice will never be forgotten. We shall honor them, and for their sake Biafra will come. Israel lost people, and today Israel is here as a beacon of hope in a land filled with darkness. We beseech thee, Elohim, because we are wandering all over the world, hoping against every hope that things will turn around for the better. It has never turned around for the better. Instead, it is getting worse. Please do not abandon your children. You have given us a commission, and we must accomplish it in our lifetime. We have come to honor your holy name. We have come to praise thee. We have come to honor thee, that your name may be glorified, adored, and praised forever and ever. Ise.
Our people are lame. They are weak. I am struggling to count how many men there are in Biafra land. There are no more men left. Weak, docile, and imbecilic. Weak. I don't know how we can take such people to war. I don't know how we can take men who are not men into battle and win. I am ashamed. Very, very ashamed. Nonetheless, we must preach this very gospel because man did not ask us to come. Chukwu Abiyama in heaven mandated that we should come. If not, that I was called to do this very work, I will not speak to any of you anymore. But Chukwu Abiyama said this very gospel must be preached, and we must preach it. I have prayed since yesterday up until now. My request is very simple. The same prayer I made in secret, I will make out here in the open. Chukwu Abiyama biko, Since it is your intention that your kingdom will be restored upon this very earth, I need men. I need men. I did not say boys. I said I need men. Those of them that you created to restore your kingdom, they should come forward now, not tomorrow, not next year. You must bring them now. I did not say tomorrow. Because the insult is too much. It is beyond what any human being can endure. We want to go and get Biafra, or we die in the process, because we are better off dead than witness some of this nonsense going on. The level of insult is beyond what any decent human being can tolerate. I was an Nnamdi. They bring their cattle into our land. They desecrate our land. They kill us in the presence of our families and nobody does anything about it. And when the police attend, the police sit idly by as people are being killed by not a multitude of people. Only 4. Only 4 Awasa people can sack an entire village in Biafra land, and we call ourselves men. No, we are not men until we redeem our honor, until we look at integrity and say we must have a part of it. Until then,
Nnamdi Kanu odogwu ndị mozi na-agbala ọkụ. na-ekwu okwu, Obinigwe na-ekwu okwu, Ogwelibe gbalụ Jehova ya lee. Obinigwe na-ekwu okwu, ọ ka na-ekwu okwu, Obinigwe na-ekwuzi okwu ike. Nnamdi Kanu odogwu bili, eze ndị Igbo gburugburu. Nnamdi Kanu ọchịagha ụmụ Igbo, odogwu Biafra bili, odogwu ndị mozi na-agbala ọkụ. Eziokwu n'enu wesikanu, n'enu ụwa n'osi na chi ya dị mma. Mgbe mbụ kasị na nweze nwelo nwa, mana tata na nweze nwegokwa nwa. Mgbe mbụ kasị na Igbo enwele eze, mana tata na anyị bụ Igbo anyị enweghị ezenu. Nnamdi Nnọbụnya bụ eze ndị Igbo. Eziokwu n'enu ụwa ebuka, eziokwu n'enu ụwa siri ikenu, eziokwu n'enu ụwa esikanụ. Ọ bụ ịma na onye na-achọ onye aka ya dị ọcha, na ọchụgide onye n'enu ụwa chụbịa n'ụwa ọmanụ. O ji be nwata wonye aka ihenu, akalobe ya ilo n'oge wetu ya n'enu ụwa nụ. Ife Nnamdi na-ekwu n'enu ụwa nụ n'ọbụka oge si dịrị n'ụmụ Igbo mmanụ. Titi eji wee nwee Naijiria na ndị Igbo n'enu.
Yes, good evening, good morning, good night, depending on your time zone. And we are reaching you out from United Kingdom, to be precise. And my name's Mazi IKECHUKWU. I reside here in UK, North London, to be precise, as one of the principal servants of indigenous people of Biafra. Here in UK as the Love London coordinator, as we are welcome you, please welcome others. It's 21 minutes, it's 11 minutes on top of 9 p.m. here, presumably the same 11 minutes on top of 10 p.m. on Holy Land of Biafra. And this is Biafra Alpha Power Media International. And this evening, we are on episode 007 on Who Sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu $9 million US, as they told us. And we are bringing you a lot of expose this evening, continuity on episode 6. Well, before I move forward this evening, today is the 4th day of March, year of our Lord 2024. So I want you to share this program, regardless how they want to suppress it. It doesn't really matter. The message must be sent across, and those that require it must hear it. It doesn't matter, as long as internet delivered. That's why when our leader said that this is our era to propagate the gospel of heaven, and that is what we are doing here. What we do here is to expose and educate Biafrans. There are so many people that are confused. As we are going to be coming on Biafra Radio to educate you on what has transpired on the legal team, as they have now ridiculed themselves. Like I said, the so-called dogs, which is the main people that sold our leader, they will continue to explain. You know, their explanatory will never have any answer, and it will never have any ending. They have sowed a seed of decoy. Now they're facing off themselves. All the propaganda and lies they have peddled for over years now, since over 2.5 years to 3 years. And they have the mindset of nepotism. If Onyendu was nepotistic as they are, I don't think that any of them could have any post in IPOB. Onyendu have that mandate and power. If he wanted to put all his siblings as they claim, he could have done it without anybody, you know, uttering any word. But that is not the mission of our leader. Our leader was precise in what he was doing. There was no prejudice in his mind. He came to liberate our people, and that was his main purpose, and he's still standing on that ground. That's why he's still languishing in DSS dungeon. It's getting 31 months now, because the last time I think I get it wrong when I said 32 months, you know, because I mean, it's 31 months as we are entering March now, you know, so it's going to be on June. Yeah, I think it's 32 months. Yeah, it's 32 months. This is going to 33 months now. Sorry, I was right, actually. It's 33 months. We are entering now just for 3 years. June, going to make it 3 years. Onyendu was kidnapped in Kenya and tortured for 8 days and rendition to the zoo, which the men that were involved, they claimed that Mazi Kanu told them that Onyendu was playing in the mountain. Isn't it ridiculous? Can they bring any video, even if he said that, to show us that that's what he said? That was what they peddled. But the same person that said this came out and told you that he was on the phone with Onyendu on that very day. That is the whole irony. So they have confessed without knowing they're doing it publicly, and they will continue to dabble, because now the so-called media worm are facing up themselves, and this is just the preamble, because a lot is going to happen. I have never, wasted my energy on them, because what we do, we take data and keep them, and we'll serve it to them when it's called. That is how revenge is being, because at the end of the day, we will expose them. These individuals are evil. I told them when they desecrated Afarikwi Beg that they have sowed the seed of the cause, and their parents and their siblings will die miserably. And they will watch it, and it will be very grudging and painful for them because of what they have done. This is not about me, about you, but this is a price you must pay. We took an oath, and that oath forbidding everything you guys have perpetrated in IPOB. So regardless how you feel about it, at the end of the day, there is no place to hide. There is no place for hide. None of you going anywhere. They have fessing up themselves. And it's quite funny. I'm going to play one specific video tonight. I don't have time for them now, because after this episode 007 or Who Sold Mazi Nnamdi, I'm going to pin it for a minute, because we have, more interesting thing to do this month to campaign for the release of our leader. And everybody must be preparing for the 19th of March. All road lead to Abuja, because Federal High Court, our leader, is coming. That day, they're going to be making the decision. I'm coming on Biafra Radio to explain this, but this night is specifically on those that sold Onyendu. and came out and told you how much Onyendu was sold and negotiation, gave you the details. None of them man up. Now they're scared to their marrow because they know people will come out and ask them questions. So they're being cautious of how they come on so-called Radio Biafra where they gossip. But like I said, they will never, there's no hiding place for this individual. They will, even those we don't know who they are, they will hide and die miserably one after another. Mark my words somewhere. As we kick off this evening, I will definitely play Chike Doziem and his cronies. Their voices, I want you to hear it again, once again. Before I play a particular video I want to play concerning the media worm, these individuals are quite irrelevant. But the point is that, and they have accepted that those that propelling them is the so-called leadership from day one. They superheaded every, including Madam Nyanya. When they started with Madam Nyanya, they used the very, very, very retarded individual that could not make it even to Cape Verde. He stopped in Senegambia and went back home. Say Onyendu came back. That's why he come. He has nothing. He has nowhere to go. He's a wimp. Somebody that couldn't do what his peers has done. So many people travel through Mediterranean and go to abroad. Some die on their cost coming here. That's the price you have to pay. You have to sacrifice something. But these are the individuals that are superheaded. They campaign vigorously, like I said before, including Simon and Ekpa. All of them, they know what they were doing. This was what they contracted them to make sure they destabilize IPOB finance. And today, where are all these people are? Where are they now? Where are they? Where is including Simon? When he came out and he met with so-called legal team. And when he's got the flash, when he got a backlash, today he's not talking. Because everything they're doing is propaganda. I don't want to talk about him because that's what you say, but I'm just making a reference to you to understand. He was part of it. Because they campaign against Madam Nyanya. When I'm start on this media worms, when I'm going to expose their deed, the very individual, because I remember when we emerged, start coming on air to talk, Mazi's age, I was the first person that called that guy out. They called Darlington. I even called him one of his program. He couldn't speak to me. He couldn't talk. Because these are non-entities. These are people that know you hold microphone, you don't even know how. There's nothing you understand about what you guys are doing. You guys are goofing around. We have not devoted time in this, and look at where we are today. You guys have been here. In the media space, I have been there. Go and ask IKECHUKWU. Go and ask Uchemofo. It's not bragging. We've been there. 2015, 16, the people I dealt, go and ask Omio blocked me. It's not brag. I dealt with them, including Clifford, let Imam Mez, all of them from A to Z. That is the record, it speaks for itself. So it is not about you. I don't know any of you, and I don't care. My friends, some people will say, oh, listen, let me say something to some of us, especially some idiots that live in United Kingdom. All this, I don't know what to call them. These are not human beings. You see them shouting, oh, you think there's something upstairs. When somebody, all of you are walking, getting up in the morning, whatever you do, you have code of conduct, you have common things you sign on when you came to work. Some of them are working in the health sector. In anywhere you work in the UK, let me use UK, those that live here. You guys are so pretentious and hypocritical. Psychophancy on the highest order. You knew what is happening, but all of you sat on it because some of you are looking for documents, for paper. Some of you want to belong. Some of you want to be saved. But today you can see how all of you are fizzling away. Very, very, very important. It is not about me. We took a stand. The same stand I took on 2015, 16, 17 when I went home and see Onye for the first court Onye when I devoted my time and my resource and everything on my blood. I don't need anybody to tell me anything. When things start going wrong, what we do, we kick back and observe. And once we found you wanting, it doesn't matter. I told Chike Doziem, from the day Chike Doziem mentioned my name, I told Chike Doziem, I say, you're finished. Where is he today? Where is Chike Doziem? Where is he? He's going to die miserably, Chike Doziem. Mark my words somewhere, because what this man do, the land of Biafra, because what they are scared to their marrow is that if Mazi Umeh can come out tonight, where are they going to be? Have you started to ask yourself that question? Now they're fighting each other. All the things they did, they're not coming out confessing it publicly. There's boomerang on all of them. And they're the one that saw the Onyendu. They told you that Onyendu was in the mountain. Is that a story? But he confessed that he was speaking to Onyendu on the phone. No one asked you that. I hope your native doctor went to see Onyendu today. I think there's an update today that's Umu Chineke. Bunch of retards. Anyway, I'm going to move forward. I'm going to let their voices play before I do what I need to do. I don't really have time because of the time here. Probably I'm going to spend like an hour, and that's it for now. And try to prepare on Biafra Radio, because we need to, vigorously, educate our people on what the proceedings and what has transpired in the past. Very, very important. It's pivotal. Now, let's listen to them, and I will take it from there.
Is there. I cannot honestly be expected to take over the work of the first command. The first command is reachable. He is still in charge. And that is what I have been trying to let our people know. That is also what the enemy wants us to prove. They want us to isolate our leader.
Did you hear Chike Doziem saying, this is what the enemy wants us to do? To isolate our leader. The question you people never ask Chike Doziem is that, Chike Doziem, what has changed? When Chike Doziem said this was when those who made the highway pinned him down about Madamanya, because he has got whatever Chike Doziem have done across globe, he has got no judicial power to do it. It has got, because Onyendu never okayed none of all that. That was nothing like leadership in IPOB. That was the highest fraud we ever seen. They tried it in 2015. This kind of a thing have tried it during the Belay human rights regime. They happened. Something happened then because Onyendu wasn't anywhere. But actually, what has changed? They knew what they were doing. That they want us to isolate our leader. Remember this word. They want us to isolate our leader. That is his word, not my word.
Isolate him in the sense that believing that he's not in control. Onyendu is in control, and that is what we must push across.
Onyendu is in control. That is what we must push across. Remember in 2015, nobody argued. Everything was very 16, 17, 18. Everything was standard. When you hear the highest command of IPOB, you don't question it. All these things they knew. But everything they have done with disdain is to send the wrong signal to the zoo. Everything they said it. That's why, they have ranted too much, and it's about time we remind them where they started and where they are. Everything we are doing now is to go back from the day we started all this menace. They're not going to get away. I warned them. I told them from the beginning. Onyendu in a microwave. Now is the time, because you guys are in disarray because the spirit of Biafra, and you guys have murdered sleep. So Chike Doziem, all this word is your word. And I don't know where you are. It's about time you come out and claim your leadership, because you are the one started all this whole thing. This mess, you started it. Let's go.
I am second in command. When there are issues that I can deal with immediately and deal with as second in command that does not need the input of Onyendu, I deal with them, because I know he has taught me how to deal with them.
Second in command, point of correction, you're not second in command. Chike Doziem, you're a head of Directorate of State. We don't have any second in command. We used to have a deputy, which is abolished. Onyendu, he wrote Onyendu. That memo was written. Onyendu okayed it for you to sign it. That there is no position in IPOB as a deputy. So there is no second in command. For point of correction, you are not second in. When you use the word command, you are not second in command. You are just ordinary head of the Directorate of State. In administrative level, to give message, you are the person that's supposed to be intermediate with Onyendu in case of there's issue. Because you are the person that signed, there is no more deputy. So second in command doesn't exist, because anytime he rant about whatever the US says stand, who argues it? But he must, when he said that, he have to paraphrase it with Onyendu's authority. You can't say whatever the US stand, because you can't make the show without Mazi Umeh approval. That is fact of life. Whatever the US said, on the contrary, that you, Chike Doziem, must get approval from Mazi Nnamdi. It doesn't matter where he is. Very, very important. People don't get this confused.
Issues. But if there are so weighty issues that we need the first in command to make an input. I will act according to his instructions. And as I'm speaking to you,
do you hear it? There is anything, even though you're making a very wrong statement about positioning himself as second in command, that's where they messed themselves up. That he have to get approval from our leader. That is his words. This is where you should. That's why he's running away, because you know he cannot stand and take questions from people. This is his words, not Mazi Umeh. He said this with his own mouth.
Onyendu is seized of the allegations about his head of finance.
Okay, he sees the allegation of his finance, but Chike Edoziem, he never come out publicly to condemn those who are attacking Madam Nyanya. Because if he know that Onyendu sees about his head of finance, and he called her the head of finance, that he knew that you are not. But he meddled into that finance because he knew that is the backbone of IPOB. And he knew the predicament is going to cost Mazi Umeh be in the DSS dungeon when we are struggling with finance. He knew all this in Chike Edoziem. If thunder will not strike you this night, you know this Chike Edoziem and your generation, because you're an evil man.
I know the instructions that he told me to carry out. Based on that, he has not asked me to remove any.
He said we should suspend the sit at home. And I asked our people.
This is the sit at home. That every time they call Simon Ekpa's name, the very costly mistake they made, because Simon Ekpa was standing on the corner. Him himself is an opportunist. Simon Ekpa indirectly, paraventure, what happened to Ekweremadu in Nuremberg? That's where Simon Ekpa taking revenge against IPOB. That Onyendu can't say no, because Onyendu is, you know, the leader of over 70 million Biafra. People can pretend, but our leader sees everything. He wants Simon Ekpa say, don't allow this to get into your head. I'm making reference to now because all of them are the people that contributed to what happened to our leader, including him, Simon Ekpa. All of them are involved. Everything he had peddled was lies. From Radio Biafra, they're causing chaos because anytime there's an issue, you give them avenue to ferment lies and steal from people. That's what they were doing. They both sides of the aisle use this word over time. Now, Chike Edoziem knew. Sit at home, Onyendu suspended 72 hours. Now, Chike Edoziem, he had his voice when he was saying that whatever Onyendu said, he now questioning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What has changed? And don't forget that this particular sit at home is what that brought desolate in Biafra land, that allowed Nigerian military to roll their armor tanks in Biafra land. They have taken over 1 million lives and destroyed the livelihood of our people. This same fundamental error that these monsters made by disobeying Mazi Nnamdi Kanu publicly. And he had the nerve to come on Radio Biafra and talk about this. He said they don't know what is in Radio Biafra. I told them, internet does not forget, and people have gone to prison on public, confession. They don't even know where they say that's what they're going to use against you in court. Chike Edoziem, you have nailed yourself in so many occasions, but you didn't know. But I'm telling you now because you knew two things involved where you are. Either you bury yourself alive, you'll be in exile. Because there's no place for you in Biafra land. Mark my word somewhere.
Those that I had this question, I said, but what is the reason? They don't even give any reason why we should suspend it. And they said...
So, Onyendu have to give Chike Edoziem reason while he's doing sit at home because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Listen to this. Hypothetically, you claiming that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is your leader. He's the one being held. Even he go through trauma and everything he went through, he's still standing in DSS dungeon, telling you suspend that sit at home because he saw that people are going to hijack it, just like they did in NSAS. And that's exactly what happened. That was emergency. That was the emergence of Simon Ekpa, because once that thing happened, Simon step inside. Now, people now believe that Simon has a good automotive or whatever they call him. He have a good agenda for Biafra on all this fabricated story. All these things we wasn't have done them before. creating plate, all this nonsensical thing they are doing. I don't have time for all this rubbish. Now, him now jumped on the wagon because he was waiting for you guys to make a very heavy mistake. It's like all of you planned it because you know what you were doing. Then you guys planned it out because all of you open Umeh account. The money you guys siphoned Umeh account, including Simon, all of you guys was together. Where is the money? Who knows how much? $47,000 that was now for. He says, all of you ate that money. Share it among yourself. Open Umeh account. All those money, you guys ate those money. That is why anybody taking you guys away from what he's doing, you must know you're mentally ill because from day one, the moment you saw the pattern you guys have chosen, right? One person will beat, another one will come and ask who is beating that beat. Both of you, all of you are in this same crime you guys are committing. But he asking Onyendu why, the reason why you must suspend it at home that you're doing for him, for Onyendu's name. Tells you all you need to know.
Didn't give a reason. And I asked them, but you tell me what reason would I give Biafrans why I am suspending this sit at home when our demands has not been met? That was my question. I asked those both in DOS and those who were not in DOS that I had the opportunity to speak with. They were there the news. I asked them, what will be the reason I have to give? And sorry, I think I'm trying to mix a little thing here, but the lawyers have not come back to us now. Now, this is before the night, the first day of it. So when I was asking them what is the reason they want us to suspend this thing, and they told me that we should use NECO as an excuse. I mean, we should use NECO because of the exam that the people are trying to hold. And I said, but NECO doesn't really, it's not the strongest excuse to give the Biafrans why we should stop the sit at home. And I will be very, very frank. And I will take the responsibility. I haven't said it on air before because it's not, I don't come on air and I said, because there is no reason from our leader that we should stop this sit at home, that we are going.
After due consultation with our leader.
Now, he said he will take the responsibility. Since the union didn't give any reason. This is the sit at home everybody's talking about. Oh. Over time, they tell the Simon requires one killing people in Biafra land. Like I said, all of them are in together. So you don't exclude any of them. Whatever that happened, Chikedozem is liable to all crime. That's why I don't talk anything to mentioning Simon names, what is happening in Biafra land. Because they created the whole thing that happened. They started it. They gave him the green light to do whatever he's doing. So that is the problem. Now, listen to what this one is saying. Because at the end of the day, it's very important that people know. No?
We went ahead, conducted the first sit at home that was carried around the world.
He said consultation. There was no consultation with them and Onyendu because Onyendu suspended the sit at home 72 hours. But do you know why Chikedozen did not announce that sit at home, even though he came out later and accepted the responsibility? Because this monster here will push him to go and accept it publicly because he knew to announce it, he didn't have the ball to do it. But as the progressions, they seen clearly that Onyendu will not make it alive. That's when Chikedozen came and said, you know what? You question Onyendu and I will take responsibility. But by then, now he's telling you that do consultation. How would you use the word do consultation with Onyendu when there's every clear message communicated to you guys 72 hours before the ghost stand he came and announced in Radio Biafra, which it wasn't you, or one slave that is a faceless monk supposed to make that announcement. It's supposed to be the so-called HOD supposed to make that kind of announcement, not you to start with. But that's where the Cabal start now sojourning on, because then he was trying to be, he's not contemplating, can I do it or not? But he's still pushing because he said, yo, I will do it since nobody knows me. You look like a baboon, you know? Anyway, let's go forward.
Our leader continued to send message that they sit at home we should call it off. The message continued to come. Everybody was reluctant.
So everybody was reluctant. The message continued to come and come. Everybody was reluctant. And people hear all these things. They still listen to this animal. Everybody, all of them from A to Z have had this particular, but we remind them. It's not going to go away. It's not going to go away.
Call it off. Why am I?
Because of stop us at home. Have I stop immediately?
After much, this particular Benjamin in Madubu, this is another idiot, unfortunate baboon. After so many attempted to go and see Onyendu, which their native doctor was blocking because he never wanted anybody close to see Onyendu, and he came out. And the Joe hold him hostage in his office, in his chamber. He didn't know when he still part his mouth that Onyendu, they wanted DOS. Onyendu is angry with DOS. He didn't know when he said it publicly. He didn't know why he said that. So what does that tell you? And still, people still not believing that when they're driven attention, blackmail him, Onyendu sibling. If Mazi Umeh can have any nepotistic in his blood, none of you could have smelled it. He could have done it and nobody would say nothing. He could have used Kanu as his deputy, use Meme as head of finance. He can't do, if you don't like it, you can jump into Lagoon. But that is not who they are. It was transparent. It is you guys have that same mark. What Chikedozen literally appointed all his king's men in position, even in UK here. These village people, that's what they do. You understand what they do? Austin Abba, they came from the same place. They came here. They bring nepotism and bigotry inside IPOB. Mazi Umeh don't have that because if he have it, why would he waste his time? You have a better life to live. He's a British citizen. You don't lack anything. UK is one of the best country in the world. If you want to see, listen, it's the fact. System-wise, I don't care what he's saying. We've been places. We've been in countries. So don't tell me what I already know. All of you that have European passport, why are you coming to United Kingdom? If that place is better than UK. Germany, all of you come here. At the end of the day, you end up in United Kingdom. Why? If it is not okay. I have a child in Germany. I'm not interested. So what is the big deal? But at the end of the day, you end up here. There's a reason for it. So don't tell me something we already know. We didn't travel. We didn't come abroad today. Not some of you that bought plane from Nigeria end up in United Kingdom. No. We've been in countries. Is one you count country that we have not stepped our foot on. Very, very important.
Open the announcement,
because I could remember the day Mazi Umeh was kidnapped. Everything was in order. We were communicating, like I said.
Did you hear it? China Sanwo, the day Mazi Umeh was kidnapped, they were communicating. Everything. The day Onyendu was kidnapped, China Sanwo is saying it, not me, him. Because the difference between you and I is that everything we have said, we hold you accountable for it. We don't fabricate stories. Just like he's saying, Kanu say Onyendu was praying in the mountain. Put it up. Show us where Kanu say it. Put the audio out there where Kanu says, so everybody will listen. Then now Kanu will tell you the reason why, because he knows better than you guys do till tomorrow morning. And it has been proven. But he can't show you this was a blackmail. What people can hear and run with it. But this is your own words. And he's gonna fight, he's gonna beat you up till you die.
I continue to say it. I was communicating with him on that particular day until he told me, okay, I will get back to you. And that was the last day. And suddenly, we were communicating, like I said, I continue to say it. I was communicating with him on that particular day until he told me, okay, I will get back to you. And that was the last day. And suddenly, when Mazi Umeh we were communicating, like I said, I continue to say it. I was communicating with him on that particular day until he told me, okay, I will get back to you. And that was
that they are going to visit Onyendu. Any of them that comes and write rubbish at
This night, IPOB media warriors descend on that particular person and tear him apart. If you finish tearing him apart, I will show you on ground. You come out this night, Mazi. Whether you are IPOB lawyer, whether you are special counsel to Makachineke, I am saying this thing this evening. From Monday, IPOB members, everybody listening. If you see anybody, whether it is Onyendu siblings, whether it is any lawyer, he said he's representing IPOB. He comes outside on social media and writes nonsense that will affect the struggle. Every media warrior descend on that person. If we find him on social media, we don't find. We will send him.
Imagine a riffraff like this idiot saying something that will affect IPOB. Does this guy know how many damage that has caused? Does he know? Relationship and diplomatic envoy that our leader have been in past. Every single diplomatic envoy, you have attacked it. You attacked Israel, you attacked Donald Trump. You know, today I posted something on my Facebook. At the end of the day, we know what is happening in America. Like I said, every single, if you have a common sense, you know what you call word order. I'm not digressing here, but in the world politics, we cannot write it off, because if Israel, upon all the power they have, and none of American presidents from Bill Clinton to George Bush to Obama, none of them could designate Jerusalem as capital of Israel, and they made these promises and they failed because they are deep state. When Donald Trump come down to that golden escalator, they knew, because his word, people think he's not a politician. How we don't know him? IPOB supported him, and was supported him proudly, because we saw a blood on Donald Trump. And something drastic is going to happen. I'm saying it tonight, loud and clear. It doesn't matter what anybody think. What will happen, will happen. And I support Donald Trump with every blood in my vein. We take that stand. Our people died. One of our brothers in New Gocha died in the stretch. I said, go and get me Biafra. And the guy came on and said that they kill you, and Donald Trump did nothing. And he's telling you that you know how world politics is. But they never told you what has happened. He knew that Onyendu went for Donald Trump, Larry. He knew in 2020. Even when Bibi lost in Israel, Onyendu never make any statement contrary, because he must be diplomatic when he speak. But this animal that is hiding, nobody knows he talk anyhow, because he's stark illiterate. He claiming that he know, but he know nothing. As God might have it, all the indictment they have indicted Donald Trump is end up to nothing. Supreme Court today have reversed it. It's going to be in the ballot. There's no COVID. COVID was instituted because of Donald Trump, because they leaked election because of ballot mailing. But it's not going to happen. Is he Joe Biden that is a coffin walking, a dead man walk with his son, Hunter, a drug addict? We know all these things. We know what we want. And keep your eyes onto the ball. I told people. We say this because some of you don't know how the world politics. See them shouting, a fifth colony, think they know what they're saying. They don't know what they're talking about. You look into Russia. Putin don't have time. Putin don't owe you nothing. He don't owe you anything. Benjamin, I don't want to know Benjamin Imaribu went to Russia. We've been in Russia and we are large in Russia. You can go and ask what they will tell you. We are the first set, 90s. Forget about people that went there and studied. We went there and studied as well. It's not a big deal. So what I'm saying to you is that you need to be careful. You are the one has making a cynical statement that he cannot back up, because you're hiding your face somewhere. You know, to malign our leader at the end of the day, because Timas not come with that in DSS dungeon. But we'll be tidy.
ESN on ground to pursue him. Because we sent ESN on ground to pursue him. Because we sent ESN on ground to pursue him. Because we sent ESN on ground to pursue him. Because they are the one causing trouble in this struggle.
Anyway, you send ESN.
International.
There's no problem.
I say, what do you think that? Do you think?
You know, the funny thing that is happening in that radio the so-called Radio Biafra where they gossip is that all the people that calls on that radio as a stand, some of them think people, nobody listen. I don't listen to that crap. All I need, if you guys got information, I'm making it loud and clear. It's not a big deal. Whatever you say, if I want it, I will get it. I will never waste 1 minute. I'm listening to. Listen to who? Who am I listening to? Who is the person I'm going to listen to? What do you have to offer for me to listen to you? Now, even when they told us Uchemofor voice was not strong, we were the people that stood behind Uchemofor 2015, 16, 17, before he couldn't find his voice on Radio Biafra. So some of you need to understand that we were there, you know. So that's nothing to talk about. Now, the guy that shouting this, I had him because when I listened, I was following this to get what I wanted. The guy said he's calling from his location. This guy lives in the UK here. He lives here, GateKeepers. He lives here in the United Kingdom. Now it's dawning on them. He's shouting like a mad, insane dog. Mazi Umeh, what is pushing is bigger than him. But that thing that's bigger than him, he ignited it and he's going to get what he wants. That's what matters. It is not unconsequential individual like you that inconsistency. When he wants something, he go out for it. That's how the world works. Very important. Let's listen.
Don't you know that what Mazi Umeh is fighting is bigger than him himself? America is there. Britain is there. Netherlands is there. Germany is there. France is there. In our backyard. Don't you know that oil is what they are fighting us for? Because our people don't understand that we have to do. There's something we have to do before we can get out from this case.
You don't know if you have anything to do as you're shouting, because this is what you've been doing from day one. You've got nothing to offer. You're daft. You're the most daftest human being I ever met I've seen in my life. You know, a barking dog does not bite. Whoa, that's nothing. You don't have nothing upstairs. Emotions. You can't speak with emotion because you're a fool. You threaten people, you're going to pour them acid. We have all this record. I told you, live here. You're gonna see that when you speak a word that is very, very there, you need to remember your word you speak. Those you threaten you're going to pour acid is just a matter of time. After I publish your picture, you go underground and answering for my location. You don't answer C2 anymore. Thunder will fire all of you.
Continue. This is why we have our parliament.
Yeah, Mazi Jonathan, please, I want to ask.
Jonathan said they have their parliament. Ask Jonathan, please. Who voted you in? Even these two that have parliament, at least they went through campaign. Someone voted them in. That is how you know this is a bunch of stark illiterate. Voted, use the word parliament. Who voted you in to be being a parliamentarian? We have quasi-military system we run. We are a freedom fighting movement, static. The only person that have the ultimate power is our supreme leader, Mazi Umeh. All of us are just ordinary. We are subordinates to Onyendu. We follow instruction, due process, obey before complain, and simple as that. When you use the word parliament, who voted who? This is what you guys, this is the mistake majority of you have made. And it's fighting to come out of Nigeria. But if Nigerian people will look back and look at you morons, how ridicule yourselves. That is why this is the era of 100 men. And I said this, you cannot vouch for anybody. You can only speak for yourself because there's so many men that are going to fall on the wayside. I'm telling you, that prophecy must come to pass. And there's no 100 men anywhere because you look around and found out that our people are lame. Our people are lame. Imbecilic. Very, very important. So let's listen to him when he said parliament. Which parliament did he have? For crying out loud. You see him shouting, you think there's something upstairs.
Question. I think Barrister Jofo and Mike Ezekwem, I think they are still visiting our leader every Monday and every Thursday.
You know, the ironic thing is that when Ejiofor concocted the guidance principle he gave to Madam Oyibo, when they siphoned 747,000 and falsified document to open Umeh account, Ejiofor never knew because all of them believe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will die. And he believed that he'll continue doing what he's doing. That is why when they suggested Zekome, they think they were going to use Zekome to intimidate their own grandfathers. No? Now, instead of them to come out and tell them that Zekome has been sacked, release his position because you've been employed. Zekome get $80,000 paid for his services he rendered to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB, including Ejiofor. It wasn't free. That's a proof, evidence of payment to him. But for them to come out and say that these people have relieved their position, like when Obete was there, he didn't walk out. Obete was leaving his position and he walked away before Ejiofor came to the back door, a native doctor. You know? But they want to ridicule themselves, and we will help them. We will help them, including Simon Ekpa that claimed that he met with legal team. Is it the same Ejimako that he tried a thing on, he couldn't work? You want to penetrate Ejimako is not Ejiofor. Because that's why you must remain professional in everything you do. Just like the man that was very, very careful to shook Onyendu's hand, especially my prosecutor for Nigeria against Onyendu. He was being careful. You don't dilly-dally against your opponent. That's not professionalism. I told Ejiofor many times that don't allow your emotion to override your intelligence if you have one. But they couldn't say it openly. And where's Ejiofor today? He's dancing with native doctors in the village and drinking pami.
Then if they are still visiting our leader every Monday and every Thursday, I think they need to explain the consequence of what his brothers are doing so that our leader will know. I don't know if our lawyers still visiting Onyendu in the dungeon. Please, Mazi Jonathan, I want to hear from you.
Mazi,
this guy that asked this question, if I know who this guy is, I will buy him a drink. The guy was very, very diplomatic. And this kind of a question will be coming very soon because there's so many questions that they have not answered. And now they're exposing themselves. There's a video I'm going to play before I play the remaining verse of the faceless monk, that I started last on episode 006. I have to finish it. Probably I'm going to take another 1 hour, 30 minutes to done with it. But I need to go through all this proceeding. Very, very important because it is concerns. It says, who sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for 9 million? They're the one that did. So I want you to understand that this is Biafra Alpha Power Media International, and we are reaching you out from United Kingdom. My name is Mazi IKECHUKWU. I remain the host here in Biafra Radio in critical analysis. That's why this program is called Critical Analysis. It must bring your critical thinking when you come around here. And we will give you the facts and figures because what we do is that we bring it how it is. I don't fabricate anything. All my job is to analyze them, critically analyze everything that is coming our part. And that is our job here. Very, very important. As we continue, please.
I cannot
Thank
guarantee.
you so much.
Imagine Jonathan say he cannot guarantee. I don't know. It is quite bizarre, but I don't know.
God bless you.
And you too. I cannot guarantee that they are going.
When people have committed crime, the cough come from nowhere. What can you guarantee? You're just ordinary non-entity that they gave you a link to be broadcasting through Radio Biafra wave. What? You guys are making me sick, You cannot guarantee what? What can you guarantee, Jonathan? And another thing, nobody knows who this animal is. To be honest with you, you can't pinpoint one picture and say this is Jonathan. Nobody knows who this guy is. It's quite bizarre.
As you say, they are visiting. For now, I cannot guarantee that. But I think Mazi Chinasa Nworu will be in the best
You
position.
see,
I think
China Samuel
he
will be
will
in
be
a better
coming up
position to answer the
anytime
question.
soon, maybe this week.
And you are sitting on the so-called Radio Biafra that Onyendu slept in the street of London to make sure that today you're sat there and disintegrated, and you're referring to somebody you don't know. Though both of you are in the same category, faceless animals that come to steal from IPOB. But all of you, Chukwuka Biama, will not let your generation see anything good. That's all I have to say. And I will move on. Now, there's a particular video I want to play. The reason why I want to play this particular video tonight is that I'm going to come back to these so-called media worms because of what they have done. But there's certain words that I want to talk about this night based on what has happened in our finance and reason why they went after the finance. That's the reason why what it brought me to play this audio here this night before I finish off with the Unwas Levels video voice. So let's listen.
The International.
Metosala na-enwe nsogbu with nwunye. According to him, then we accorded him that respect by inye time. But if I have brought the issue bo.
You know why I put up this guy's picture that where you were Empire people when his mom passed away. I don't want to talk about his mom's, but I will get there when I'm going to talk about what he have said in the past against other people's parents. Against other people's parents. I will come to him, this Urumri guy. I hear him nagging that he's the face of South Africa, IPOB South Africa. People take glory, forgetting that IKECHUKWU. This young man was in one kiosk in Mozambique. I remember vividly when this guy used to call. After I called Biafra, now you go on Facebook and turn Facebook live in one kiosk. I will never forget it. Then, I think 2017 or 2016, but not 2017, because IKECHUKWU came on Biafra in 2017. Earlier stage. So after that, that is how this guy, because I normally come to Motherland to analyze IKECHUKWU. I work hand in hand with IKECHUKWU. And he accepted that IKECHUKWU actually gave him $2,000 when he came to South Africa to start business, and he paid him back. That is the level of people we are arguing with. This is why I'm bringing this. These are the people that sat down and ridiculed our leader and his parents. They will never get away. We cannot forgive this individual. You know, these people, the dance of shame they are going to die is still pressing up, but we will help them. The reason why I put up this Empire people is that when his mom passed, I don't know if his waykeeping is doing, there was no IPOB gathering. Now you know that you belong in club. People with this mentality cannot be part of what we're doing, because you can't have one leg in IPOB and have one leg outside. It has to be. Listen, it can support us from distance, but it cannot be involved in what we do. You have to, because you're toxic. The one with the other day, I think he was saying something. The one with the Dracula teeth. I feel sorry for all of them. Like I said, I'm not here now to talk about them, but I want to take something from what he just said. But I put that particular picture to remind him that today his own mom have passed. But nobody's talking about his mother and his family. I want him to know that, because we will come to that. I just want him to know that there's nothing you do when you live in a glass house. Don't throw stone, because he will come to you. Just a matter of time. Let's listen. I want to pick up something from here. Now, all the things they have done to people, all the blackmail they have done, now they're exposing it by themselves. But two of them have traveled back to the zoo. So you cannot call people like these IPOB members. That's number one. That is really hardcore. That is not involved in any other thing. I have to tell you, I have to be fair. You know. So all the things they have said on the social media, and they walk home freely, tells you all you need to do. I see where this Draculatity was bragging that I have the SS friends. But we have all this, we keep it for them, because I'm going to have their time. I'm going to have episode for them, and they should be ready. Because I told them they're amateurs. They haven't seen anything yet.
Methuselah have vowed not to respect the leadership of IPOB.
Now, he said that Methuselah vowed that he will not respect the leadership of IPOB because he knew there's nothing like Methuselah. Some of them say they want to recruit them. He asked them what recruit. This animal is here called Methuselah. When he fell on the net of German Joy recorded his voice when him and Ogbuefi had issue. I remember vividly this wimp called me and Mazi Umeh. George Umeh was the one that told him. I said, since German Joy you have reconciled with her, get her voice recorded when you guys reconcile. And after that, he used that particular voice not to blackmail her, then to say that he did not, what he said, she didn't meant it. Because he was shitting himself. Now, these are the people that will come here and be talking to. These people. Anyway, let them continue to show them. But I just give a preamble of whom they are and what they have done. But let him use his mouth to say the rest of them. And I will analyze it.
Then we get a whole lot of things in Melin's side.
How can he respect the leadership while he knows there's nothing like leadership in IPOB? Because he himself had come out and castigated our leader. But he knew all of you guys are catching crews. I remember one time he said he was sending email to the Finland parliamentarians, all this garbage, they have carried propaganda. They're all in the same radar. I look at what they are doing and things they are doing. You know, there's nothing up there. I don't have anything upstairs. To be honest with you, let's go.
That you all don't know about. People will not even tell you. The leadership of IPOB control what we do.
Did you hear him? The leadership of the Cabal control what they do. So every attack that have gone through our leader directly, indirectly, the parents, the siblings, any other IPOB member, they couldn't. They try people like us, they know. Because, listen, I'm not here that's why you don't see me on social media every day. I'm not into saga. We come to educate. And you can go and look at the work we're putting in and what we've done. It speaks for itself, right? I don't have time. I'm not into monetized page. What we do is solely to educate our people and to stand on the path of truth. That's all. To defend this hallowed family. That's all. So I want him, he can hear what he's saying. You know, the leadership is the one directing them whom to attack and blackmail. So that's what has been happening all this while. It is obvious. It's very, very important we know.
Don't just come online and do anything you like. We have leaders. And this means Methuselah maybe big boy. Aqua big boy born where chije ifo chije IPOB. Ifo ye mebo awaria ticket. Mobe nyen cow.
Now, do you see this? The reason why you see them caravanting around Europe, even when they went to Finland, because they were in charge of our finance. They now hijacked IPOB finance. When we said this, people didn't understand. When they went to Belgium, that Belgium was allegiance march, not for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because you remember what IKECHUKWU said that day, that they will not come back there again. Has Anointed been released from DSS dungeon? Of course not. When they were building the Cabal. Now they're buying tickets because all the money they have collected, it is about time. Now, everybody is raising funds on their own domain. The Cabals are raising funds in every sector now. We have head of finance, and IKECHUKWU admitted from the earlier videos I played here about the accusation because they use Nelly Ofebu. Where's Nelly Ofebu today? Where is those people that carry those propaganda then? Where are they today? They're nowhere to be found because they were contracted to do a specific thing. This is the suggestion of Nnamdi in 2017. Because they tried it then, tripod, it couldn't work. But what happened? They unified in one front with including all the former renegades now have created new renegades. That's what we are seeing today. You know? But it's important we understand where he's coming from. Very important.
Tashia ifo yeju eje big boy o. Okwo big boy onye no Europe. And living the no Europe now because I na about the same. I want Africa. Onwero ha gunya I no go no Europe be big boy. Onwe ife jamalo ndị no Europe. Levy ndị no
Africa, not people that live in South Africa. You idiot. Not people that live in South Africa. That are why wouldn't they count you? South Africa is abroad for your information, you idiot. Don't know what you're talking about. People that live in Europe. South Africa, why are you in South Africa? Why don't you live in your village? If it's not abroad. Someone that lives in even Lagos is abroad, if you don't know. That is how we class abroad for information.
I challenge Methuselah to show.
Exemption is those that in Biafra land are taking the heat, and that is how IPOB has been. Those in Biafra land taking the heat, that's how IPOB has been.
Receipt, okay, now I challenge Methuselah to show the receipt introduce.
Do you see? We have said this over time, including Patrick Inkem. All these people you see, they don't pay anything. They cannot prove I dare any of them. Because this guy has been around. I know there was a time, some people don't know that Methuselah was against Onyendu at the early stage. This guy is campaigning against our leader. Some of you don't remember. Including this one they call Biafran child. They have spoke ill against Onyendu. Including this guy right here, they have spoke ill against our leader. Any man that spoke ill against our leader, that is why Chikedozium employed those people that have that disdain against Mazi Umeh to spearhead their propagandists against our leader and his IPOB at large. Go and check their records. They have.
But Methuselah, he used the name of IPOB to raise fund. That the leadership of IPOB cannot give account of the money Methuselah raised.
Now, did you hear him? That Methuselah used the name of IPOB. That's not different. Including Simon Ekpa, including you people. Any of you that raise fund is illegal. Any of you that raise fund, all of you are in the same. That's what I said. Including Chikedozium, including Simon Ekpa, including yourself, including him, Methuselah. Do you see? Because you guys know. So how do you think that Methuselah will come and account to you why he knew that you guys have violated the code of conduct of IPOB? You know, I don't understand how you guys reason. And when you are cursed, when there is a curse upon your head, you will be shouting like a mad insane dog. See how you went home miserably. We have your picture and your video of your mom burial. On a due time, we will publish all these things because what you said against other people's parents, you're not gonna get scot-free. You think you arrived. Don't worry. Just continue shouting. Just continue shouting. Very soon you will understand because both of you are facing off. That's why I put that. That was why I put that marks there. You know, the media will face off. You know, but we love it because we warned you from the beginning. But the most interesting thing here is that the chaos they brought in IPOB to destabilize what Onyendu built, but this era of 100 men. But we will not let you guys sleep. Oh, that's what I'm going to tell you. Doesn't matter what I do, I'm going to find time. You guys can rant for every day on social media. It doesn't tantamount to anything. Doesn't matter how many people, but you must know because at the end of the day, whatever I say has gone viral. You must listen to it. It will come to you. That's how the word goes. That's whatever you say, I will know. The same way I speak, you will know. You might pretend not to, but you will know. If I want to know what you're talking about, I will find out. Just like as I'm playing your video now. I don't watch what you do, but I can take that video anytime I want. That is how the word works.
The only thing I'm about to raise is ego travel now. Ego plane down. I'm not trying to accuse him. No. I can assure you that the leadership of IPOB don't know.
Stuck illiterate, the leadership of IPOB, village man. And how do you expect him to come and account to you? Why would he account to you? Account to who? Account to who? I think the published German, our worldwide bank statement and Italy. You call Madam Nenya, all the things he said about Madam Anya, we'll have all those audio. We'll remind you. Like I said, don't you think that everything has gone away? We will put it in microwave for all of you. You see, you and host of you, in weeks to come, you guys are going to see something. I don't want to say anything because my own, I don't talk. Because before I start talking about you, I need to have evidence in my hand.
About anything money, Methuselah race. Imagine nobly king. And onye Methuselah and raise illegal, the same people, Methuselah Potagunu, now they are criminal. Ikenga is bringing criminal. We don't want them anywhere.
You know, what is confirming here is that anything we have told you in the past is true. Because what the whole insurrection in Biafra land, they fermented it. Because now they building dead man squad. Now people kidnapping and harassing. These are the people responsible. He's confirming it here now. That's why I wanted to play a chunk of it. This is what they have done across board, including China and Sanwo. This is what they are doing. This is the business they are in now. But when Onyendu said that he want Biafra land to be peaceful, Onyendu know why. When he told them suspend the sit at home because he knew what was going to happen. And Chike doesn't question Onyendu to give him the reason why he must suspend sit at home. That he was in claiming that is for Onyendu's doing it for our leader. Now they're raising funds, left, right, and center. That is what happened when you create chaos. It's like when when people are talking about going to war or this armed struggle you guys are clamoring for, it's something you cannot. I have told you guys before. Go to Sierra Leone, go to Liberia, even Amazonia. Whatever they are doing is entirely up to them. They never witnessed what we witnessed in 67 to 70. So it is their time. They made that choice on their own. And good luck to them. We are not following the pattern of Amazonia because Amazonia emerged at our back. Some of you don't know the history. Even the what's it called? What is this country in Spain? We are looking for their independence. And it was that same day the Amazonia hung their flag. Can you hear them still talking? They're still talking, but their leader is somewhere in Europe. I think it's in Belgium. Now the reason why I'm making this assertion is that it's confirming it to us now that all of them now are raising funds indirectly and buying small arms struggle, buying arms and giving people on the ground because now they have access. And you can see how when he went back home, he's got his own bodyguards and all that kind of stuff. Tells you all you need to know. But it's just for people to know, Let me allow the audio to play.
And us. We don't want to see them. They are this. They should go. With these people, let me tell you people this. IPOB leadership called us and said to us, you guys should not go online to be fooling. Respect yourself and respect our viewers.
No. He said the IPOB leadership called them. They shouldn't go online and be fooling themselves because now they started to see. Because when they were doing it and no one was checkmating them, everything was fine. But when they know now, anytime they flaw, somebody have to pick it up and show it to the world. They become conscious because that propaganda cannot wash anymore. That is why you see them today struggling. Very, very important to understand why these men are now suffocating their own selves.
We don't want to see you people constituting nuisance online. And this and that, don't do it. Methuselah.
What has happened?
Alpha Power Media International.
No, I'm not gonna go that way. Okay.
You guys should not go online to be fooling. Respect yourself and respect our viewers. We don't want to see you people constituting nuisance online. And this and that, don't do it. Methuselah.
Anyway, like everybody's listening, there's a point you need to pick out here. Our finance, their primary objective in our finance is now playing in. And now you can see, for so many people who does not understand the damage Chike Dozier and his gang of criminals created in IPOB, contrary to what our leader have set up and how IPOB should function. But thank God they're now exposing themselves by themselves, and we will help them. Like I said, we will help them. It's just a matter of time. We will help them. Now, and just to remind you that this is still Biafra Alpha Power Media, and this is a special program, which is episode 007 of Who Sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu 9 million. The person that did this analyzed and told us how the bargaining and everything, mentioned names. And this audio was started on episode 006 last week. We're going to finish it off. I have taken a lot of time though, but it's fine, you know.
Around the world. I'm not going to mind tomorrow. Even Igbo politicians start to say, okay, we are supporting you people with this. Now, a member is one of the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There's no need to mention his name. He will go to collect this support. He doesn't know.
This is where we have a problem. Sibling of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu don't want to mention name. Why wouldn't you mention name if what you're saying is true? Because that's what you're doing. The only problem you guys have now is that no politician will speak to you guys because you guys already know. If you don't have access to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that's not, you're irrelevant. And that's the truth because they know. The politicians are not looking out to you, what you're doing. They know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have the power to decide whether Biafra agitation will go forward or not. Forget all this noise the other people that everybody's making. I'm telling you, this is a pure fact. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's siblings went to politician, but he did. Why don't you mention name of that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's name, brother, sibling?
That there is a wired camera in the place he goes. Everything there is.
Take money. Is that the support?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. To say we are supporting the struggle. Yes. They will call that they are supporting the struggle. It was a heavy trap, Mazi. It is a trap that have damaged IPOB internationally and inside. That is why nobody talks to us.
You know, yeah, he said nobody talks to them. Are you seeing it now? Nobody talks to. Who are you people who talk? No, did anybody know you to start with? You are not visible. So why would you care if people speak to you? You could see where the problem is. But those that know you. Yeah? Because so far as we're concerned, you own hotel in Owerri, which you work closely till tomorrow morning with Hope Uzodinma and Ebonyi State as well. When Dave Umahi was there. So nobody speak to you. Who are the people working with Soludo? It was all of you. Because when that thing was said, none of you came out and questioned. Now, I'm mentioning Kananta, Onyendu siblings, but when Soludo mentioned that they're emphatically working with IPOB, what did you people say? Did you oppose it? You didn't. Until Soludo said that without Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there won't be any everlasting peace in Southeast. And he want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released to him, to be staying in the State House, all of you now go ballistic, including Ejiofor. He started attacking Soludo to show you that you people are the real problem. And as you can see, what you guys have not done, you oppose Onyendu going to court, but all the things that caused Onyendu to go back to Federal High Court, none of you know what happened, which I'm going to explain in upcoming program in Biafra Radio. Very, very important.
Nobody talk to you. People, we are just doing this thing. People don't care because they see it. I can tell you, there are over 25 to 30 videos of where people who claim they are.
China Samoru, show that video. Stop wasting time. If it is starting, publish it tonight. I dare you, monkey. You're a monkey. Give it to your media one. Tweet it in Twitter. Put it in tweet. If there is 100 video, put it out there. Let everybody see. What are you waiting for? Talking nonsense. If there's a video, put it out. Don't waste time. You're buying time. Your job, all of you are petty 419 as well. With our job, don't knock. No politician will speak to you because they know you guys are irrelevant. Unless you're working against Mazi Umeh Kanu.
Working for IPOB. They are working for the leadership of IPOB. And some of them have nothing to do with us. There are video evidence, heavy video evidence. I'm not telling you. There are video evidence in Transcorp Hotel, Abuja, where somebody who is going there to collect money, he meet this governor, he meet this senator, everything they give him, every envelope they give to him, everything they were giving out were all video recorded. The DSS, they were working with these top politicians. It was Dave Umeh, even to a point, Bichi, the head of the DSS, set also his own trap. Dish out the money also. And one of them also went to pick the money. They have the video. They have video evidence of all these things.
They have.
Now, when they have trapped them.
The question is, do you have the video? Do you have the video? If you don't have the video, shut your trap, you monk. If you don't have it, don't. You see, I don't know the type of. Onyendu said that you praying to God every morning to show him the part of brain of a black man. And some of us don't understand why Onyendu was crying all those cry then. And now I get to understand. Just like you hear that boy calling from United Kingdom shouting like a mad insane dog. Listen to this man. They have the video. Where is the video? Show us the video. You're posting ESN activities, your so-called dead man squad on social media, but you don't have the power, you don't have the nerve to post. You're saying something that is very vital information. Post that video.
And that is why sometimes they're using it on every politician. And what they did is some people, with those video evidence, some people also who feel, maybe Dave Umeh will say, no, we are supporting the struggle. Somebody say, we are supporting. You don't know Dave Umeh is an agent for the federal government. Sorry. Maybe you don't know. So you told him, he passed information to those people that you are supporting also these people.
The same person that is telling people to come and support, now they are begging for people to support. They will tell you where you will support us. So which one do you take? A man that is unstable, flip-flopping. The man forgot when he came there, like Ogru said, after 10 minutes, he started repeating himself, saying things he don't even know the meaning. This man came out and begging people to come and support them. Now he's saying if Dave Umeh, who is going to support you? Politicians get involved, you guys cry. They didn't get involved, they cry. So which one are we going to, which way are we going to go? How do we intend to achieve this Biafra? If you think that everybody is a suspect, which we are, we believe everybody is a suspect, but at the end of that's why we have IPOB as a family. You say IPOB is not a family business, but we call IPOB one family. One family, IPOB. IPOB is a family business for your information. All of you need to understand. Because you guys have abused things that were there. And now, you have now clouded all of you that you can no longer see clearly. Let me finish up this video, and I'll call it a night.
They start to follow you. And many of them become scared because in one way or the other, they are being blackmailed. It is being used against them by the DSS. I can tell you DSS have spoken to many Igbo businessmen. Anything they tell you you are sponsoring IPOB. They told you, I want to tell you, sometimes think about MFLA for DSS to say he's sponsoring IPOB. Maybe somebody also might have gone to MFLA and took money from him, deceived him, and DSS, do you understand me? Or DSS also might have sent somebody to him.
You know,
he may have
a whole radio Biafra. This is where somebody will come, they will give him platform for 3 hours. This guy will be saying this. It is quite depressing for me to listen to this, but the reason why I have the courage to repeat this trash is because we want to put it out there, their words. I'm being honest with you. I'm depressed listening to this voice. This voice cracked my ears. Because this guy is gravitating around words that don't even, all the things he's saying is hearsay. You don't have any evidence of what you're saying. Everything you have said, but as you're saying it, you're indicting yourself, because when this time is right, you will be called upon to clarify these things you have said. That's why I say you don't mention name. Because when someone wants to lie, you know you can't mention name. You say Kanu said Onyendu was playing in the mountain. Bring the audio or video where you have this conversation with Kanu. Very, very important. But we'll have your own audio confessing you were on the phone with Onyendu, which I play tonight. I want you guys to pay attention. It's very important, you know. Yeah, one of our brother, thank you very much, Mazi Peter, and so you came. Is Catalonia, my brother, is not easy. I've been trying. Yeah, I was remembering the country. Sorry, I'm pausing because that's something I say. I could not remember the country name, you know, the specific. You know, in Spain, Catalonia is still fighting for them to have their own independence, and that was when Amazonia raised their flag, hypothetically, and that's where they are today. Thank you, my brother, Mazi Peter, and so he came. Thank you very, very much, Mazi. I appreciate that.
Love to support the struggle. Maybe it's the DSS that sends somebody also to MF and he say, support these people now. He support. He don't know they have trapped him. I don't know if you understanding the connections, the game they have played around the leader of this movement and around this struggle. Now, coming to court, it is all the cases of terrorism. Every case they are bringing, they are updating to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to court, is all crimes that he did not commit. They are crimes that he was inside, even if he is still inside, and being committed by these criminals and autopilots. That is the crimes Nigerian government are filing and the gathering against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is why when we got this information, got this intelligence, have it, that's why we said we are not accepting further court trial, because the people swear that they will jail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. One of the politicians said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said they cannot jail him. Nigerian court cannot, that he will see them jail him. That is what the politician said.
You know, there is this boy that they give 4,000. Like I said, I want to talk about them, because when I'm ready to deal with the so-called media worm, I will deal with it. Do you see where they get their award when the guy was saying that if they release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? And Jonathan, on this particular audio that I play, he was there making it open that Onyendu was bragging that Buhari cannot jail me. Even the person that was talking to him say, if you go to the YouTube and see that sometimes he was asking what is giving our leader the impetus to use those words. But they've forgotten that those words, Onyendu said it open, those words is what gets us where we are today. And Onyendu live up to it. Onyendu is not crying that he's in DSS. You saw him in court. Does he look deterred to you? That is one thing he must take home. Did our leader look like someone that is deterred when he saw him on the 19th, on 26th of February in Federal High Court, Abuja? Did he see? You saw him carrying his fire, greeting people, lively. Did you see him feel like weary? Of course not. So he lived up to his challenge he threw to them, Because that was something that's the reason why he said things he said. But you as a layman, now you're blaming Onyendu, but when Onyendu told that the Fulani herdsman is coming with the AK-47, he didn't say that. But the man that said it is lived up to his words. It's there. You are now questioning Onyendu. Nobody knows you. We don't know who you are. Show your miserable face so you can see. Onyendu didn't hide when he was talking, because if Onyendu was hiding, we would not listen to him. Mazi Umeh came to Kuwait and meet you. He didn't. Onyendu wasn't hiding. It was open. It's accessible to all of us. That's why we know that the man is sincere. Very important. But this is because all these guys you see, everything they say is what they have had chance and want to say. That Onyendu safety. That was a broadcast he made. He was saying that Onyendu, they have planned Onyendu come. Onyendu, somebody's going to shoot Onyendu because Onyendu said any day he compromise, somebody will shoot him at the back. So now he's programming all this whole thing in the mindset of some gullible one, which is not going to sell to anybody. Because the day Onyendu come out from DSS dungeon, then these things will shift. Right now, you guys are in disarray. That's the fact of life. You don't even know. All of you are blind. IKECHUKWU now. All this jumping up and down, everybody now is calm. Like I told you guys from before. All men are equal are just mere fallacy. No, men are not equal. Take it home. Very important.
And if you got for that, for you to know the gang up against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the Biafra struggle.
No, the number one person that ganged up against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is you and your whole cohort. Nobody else. You people are the real gang up and the enemy at the gate. There's no other people. Take it bank. Very, very important to everybody now. You know, Chike Doziem is superheading all the gang up. Take it to bank.
Now, as they have ganged up for all this, they have ganged up against how they will, because they want to bring him down. And I can tell any one of you that the leadership of IPOB, as long as I know,
you know, when they started this slogan, leadership of IPOB, no one of you, because we oppose it from the beginning. People like us, I don't care who you are. Anytime he says something contrary, we tell you at that spot. It doesn't matter who the person is. People that have tried will know. Even behind the closed doors, will tell you how formidable we are. Anything contrary to IPOB, you're wasting your time. So leadership on what basis? As far as you know. Anyway, like I said, it's quite pathetic, you know.
We do not have any clue, any idea if anybody from all those people are supporting this movement. Me, China Samoru, I don't know.
But nobody
I've never heard it before.
But nobody knows you. You are not visible. Few men knows you as we have exposed all your pictures, including your family pictures. No, people are struggling. If you have balls, dude, put up your camera. You have freaking, even the day you people open the charade in Italy, say so-called Riazin office, the apartment where your elder sister taking men to go and useless him there, you know. That day, you couldn't show your face. That shows that you don't worry to speak. I won't bring you on this platform without you showing your face. It's not possible. It's not possible. We don't do that. You know? Unless people in Biafra land, but not like someone, a criminal like you. It doesn't work that way, though. You know, to show that you're nobody. It's true.
Every one of you can agree that we are the one sponsoring this struggle.
Yeah,
yes, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the head.
Show us your pay. Just like the Muslim South Africa have thrown a challenge to his comrade. Publish your own contribution towards IPOB. You live in Kuwait that have not contributed anything in IPOB. I remember one magazine they printed that money. We were sending money to Kuwait, and it was you wretched idiot. Show us the receipt you're paying with. Let's see. If you contributed, who are the people contributing now? People, you? Idiot.
People may give donations. We are not being informed. It's very clear. I'm saying this thing for people to know. All those people claiming, people say that Chinas Aworu, the money they are gathering is just the DOS that are managing it. Chinas Aworu is richer 10 times than Ifan Yoba. All these things continue to blackmail people, shifting blames of all these things on people who have no information of what is happening.
Oh, quite funny.
And I will tell you, unless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out and say otherwise, I can say categorically here that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows nothing about anything concerning crimes committed by these Ekberima people.
They're playing double. Who are the people that is Ekberima? You are the number one Ekberima. You are the number one. You went to Italy and threatened the Italian national coordinator. You live in Kuwait, live in the desert. You are the most useless human being. A cowardice that cannot man up enough to show his ugly, dirty face to people to know who you are. You're claiming that you are this, you are that. Nobody knew who you are until you guys sold our leader. If you want to mention your name, maybe you're just an errand boy, and that's how it is. Your position, you couldn't do anything. We know that. So what is the big deal? Of course not.
These other criminals, Ihetenansa, Osumogu, Mbosi, Uli, Upob, Arundizog, Okigwe, Mbitolu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because we don't know information. People goes there to feed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Maybe you don't know whether they have told him, oh, these boys are fighting for you. So they say, yes, okay. You're understanding me? Only that they use it and commit him. That is why I want every IPOB media warrior.
The truth about the matter is this, and let me just finish this.
This night, I want every one of you.
Now, yeah, let's analyze this because I'm gonna leave in a sec. It is quite amazing, you know. When people speak, they forgot, but we don't. You know, like I said, we'll come with evidence. Everybody had them from the beginning. The audios are played. They disobeyed Onyendu and cause it at home. And Chikedozem take the responsibility. So anything contrary to this does not make any sense whatsoever. Supposedly, you're claiming that your leadership and you're worried about your leader being released. How is his safety? You couldn't think of what you could do to protect your leader if he's your leader. But now you're telling the enemy that you cannot keep your leader. Your leader is not secured. So what is your intentions? So they should keep him in the DSS. It's more safer in the DSS dungeon, isn't it? So Biafrans, everybody have heard the voice. And the reason why this program, we just done episode 007. I don't think we're gonna pin it here for now because there's other pressing issues that I need to attend to going forward on Biafra Radio. But I will be coming to Biafra Alpha Power Media when there need be, because the media won't. I need to audit them very soon. I'm going to get into their own episode. At least I will give them up to 5 episodes. You know, everybody will get their own share, their fair share. They're gonna get their fair share because we need to take them back from where they started. Some of them forgotten. The award is what we present to you, and if you have anything left in your brain, then you think. If not, our leader is still praying to God to show him the part of brain he gave a black man that make us think the way we think. And the most importantly is that these men they're fizzling away, as we told them from the beginning. Chinas Aworu, nobody knows you. But as you can see now, Jonathan wasn't telling the caller that Chikedozem was going to come and answer the question. He said Chinas Aworu. Chinas Aworu, nobody knows. And the question is native doctor Jofo still and Zekome nigger highway? Are they going to still visit Onyendu? he couldn't tell them that these two men does not represent Mazi Umeh and neither IPOB. Tells you all you need to know. But it's important that he choked up because the moron couldn't answer a very simple question directed to him as a presenter. That tells you that these men are not worthy to hold microphone. Because when you're hitting your face, someone anchoring a national radio, it doesn't augur well that people don't know who you are in person. I don't think it's the right thing. And we need to revisit all this, though. As long as our leader come out, things are going to change. Very, very important. The radio itself is in the abyss, but things is not going to be the same. That's my word to you. And everybody should know that they are the one. The same man told us that Mazi Umeh was sold for 9 million. Told us who are those when they were bargaining, when the money was coming. He told us he was on the phone with Mazi Umeh. So he said a lot. So I will have all this evidence because, you know, on the D-Day, we will serve it cold, you know. So thank you all for listening. And it's quite an amazing one again this night here, morning, afternoon for some of you. And we thank you all for keying in this evening, this night here in United Kingdom, and wherever you're listening, and those going to hide, and those going to scream watch, and those going to copy and go and watch. Have a good, you know, have a lovely, wonderful time. It doesn't really matter how you watch it, but the most important thing is that the message must be sent across to those that have committed this heinous crime against our people. Chikedozium is liable for every death from the day they instituted that ghost town in Biafra land. They are liable. And everything that goes on in Biafra land today, they are liable with his cohort. That's all I have to say. And they are the people that sold Mazi Umeh Kanu for $9 million US. It was clear. It's an audio, and we can present it anytime, any day. Very, very important. And I can't thank all of you enough. May GateKeepers continue to guide and protect. Most importantly, to incubate our leader, Mazi Umeh Kanu. He that calls him will always give him that fortitude. That's all we are saying. And Onyendu is fighting a just cause, and all of us, we sworn an oath to restore Biafra. We are fighting a just cause, and what we are fighting is what we're going to get. It doesn't matter. It's going to take time. Like as a parable in our place, that's if someone holds somebody that holding a child stuff, how do they say? When you held something from a child, and the child is there waiting for you, when your hand is weary, that hand must surely drop down, and the child is going to pick up what belongs to them. That's exactly our position in this case. And like I said, anything Mazi Umeh has ever said wasn't out of emotion or brag. It was divine. And that is what has get us to where we are. Because all we have is a microphone. And that microphone is what Onyeni said, I will destroy the zoo with truth. And that's what he has done. Some of you forget that. But any of you that have speak ill against Mazi Umeh and his family, like I said, the seed of decoy you guys sowed is what you guys are going to reap. Every single one of you. Most importantly, remember that we took oaths. That oath is working. You know, some of you don't understand how that oath is reacting to all of us. You have to be who you are. Be yourself. Do not be a groupie or you want to, belong. No, that's not why I joined IPOB. I don't need to be in any gathering of club of men. It's not my thing. Okay? So thank you. And it's still Biafra Alpha Power Media. My name is Mazi Umeh, and here in UK, and we will continue as we move. Thank you for listening, and it's good night from me and from you from here. It's good night from London. Ewan.
Ife a na-eme anyị bụ getaway come closer. Onye ọbụla nne n'ụwa na-atụ alele. Ili niile n'ụwa bụ ọlụ. Onye Igbo iche ọchịchị na bụ ọlụ nụ. Gwa m ife ga-eme n'ụwa ka emezie n'ụwa wee metụ ụwa mma. N'ọkwa bụ ndị Igbo bụ nsogbu anyị nwelu na anyị bụ ndị Igbo na anyị na-agbazi onwe anyị mgba. Gwa m ife ga-eme metụ ụwa mma nụ. Gwazie m ife ga-eme wee metụ ụwa mma. Nnamdi na o nwere okwu nchọla ịgwa anyị ichefugo na nwaeze adefu na mbanụ n'ọkwanụ nwaeze ka ịbụnụ maka na ama m n'ọchịchị lụrụ ibe nna ya iwere pụ ọchịchị lụrụ ibe nna ya iwe pụta ka ịzọpụta ụmụ Igbo ụmụ Igbo afọ na ị ga-azọpụta fa eziokwu na o nwere ife ga-eme gị n'ụwa ị ga-adị ka echi maka na ama m na echi n'ọdụ agwụ ndụ gị ga-adị n'afịa naanị izu na anọ eke n'orie na afọ na nkwọ ka ndụ gị ga-adịnụ onye chụba gị na ọ ga-ada mmiri ọtụ nwa ọkụkọ nne n'ụwa ya nwada nwa ọkụkọ nne n'ụwa nwe ngwongwo nsọ Nnamdi na mmeli bụ nke anyị omemma melu gaba n'ilu omenjọ melu n'ụwa gaba n'ilu agbasi ọsọ n'ụwa na-aga agụlili maịlụ maka na emesịa n'ụwa malụ ndị bụ ndị aka Chukwu na ọ dị gị n'alụ Nwachukwu na mmesịa mmeli bụ nke anyị Nnamdi Kanu odogwu bili eze ndị Igbo gburugburu Chukwu ka na-ekwu okwu Obinigwe na-ekwu okwu ogwelibe gbalụ Jehova ya lee eyi Obinigwe na-ekwu okwu ọ ka na-ekwu okwu Obinigwe na-ekwusi okwu ike eyi Nnamdi Kanu ọchịagha ụmụ Igbo odogwu Biafra bili odogwu ndị ozi na-agbala ọkụ Sumudu eziokwu na alili na-egbu ụmụnne m na alili na-apịawa mazụ onye Igbo wee gụsị akwụkwọ nụ na inweta ọlụ na Naịjirịa na ọbụzi ọlụnụ na anya pasị lọ